once again for the minister to sensitize you on how to use your vehicles. President of the Republic, His Excellency President Paul Biya, has provided 94 new vehicles to SDOs, DOs, so that you can carry out your duties easily. You know, when you don't have means of going around, it becomes at times very difficult and very challenging to do your job. But I'm insisting on the fact that you have to service your vehicles. A new vehicle, these are brand new vehicles. And following the protocol given by the manufacturer of these vehicles, after 2,000 kilometers, you go for servicing. And after 5,000 kilometers, you go for another servicing. After 8,000 kilometers, then you have a vehicle with a good engine. So it's important to do servicing. It's very difficult and very, very challenging to have vehicles now. At times you have money, but even to buy the vehicles, it will take you 1 year, at times more than 12 months, to have just 30 or 40 vehicles. We are talking about 94 brand new vehicles. It has been very difficult for us, but we did everything, because those were firm instructions from President Paul Biya to do everything for the administrative authorities to have these vehicles before the presidential election. So you can move left and right and supervise what you have to do in your different administrative units easily. So it's important for me to tell you that you have to service your vehicles. I talked about my collaborators. Those who know, I can go to the office with a vehicle, Mercedes, that I bought 37 years ago. The vehicle is still there. I'm still using that vehicle after 37 years. Mercedes 560. I bought it 37 years. I'm still using the same vehicle. So you have to use these vehicles as something which is very precious. You have to wash the vehicle, you have to keep it clean, and you have to do servicing. Because all these big companies selling the vehicles, they have representations all over the nation. Bafoussam, Yaoundé, Douala, Boya, Garwa. So it's easy to service your vehicle. So it's important for me to sensitize you on how to service these vehicles, because it's an obligation. If you want to keep a car for 9, 10, 15, 20 years, you have to service the vehicle all the time. And when you go for servicing, there's a document which is given to you, which indicates clearly that after 5,000 kilometers, you will come for servicing again after 4,000 kilometers. You have it written and pasted in front of the vehicle. So it's important to follow those recommendations so that we can have vehicles. You see, we are lucky today. In those days, governors had Peugeot 504, and after they had Peugeot 505, and the DOs had Renault 4, and the SDOs Renault 12. There was no air conditioner and things like that, but they were doing their job. But now you have good vehicles, luxurious vehicles, air conditioned, everything. So it's important to keep the vehicles. We'll not come back to the era when we used to give Renault 4, Renault 12, or the 504 Peugeot, but those were very solid vehicles. But you should know that those who came before you did not have it easy, because at times you will take a Renault 4 to leave Garwa to go to Kuseri. You will take a Renault 12 to leave Bamenda to go to Nkambe. But those were administrative vehicles at that time. We are talking now about modernized vehicles, good vehicles, air conditioner, everything is well equipped with all gadgets inside. So I think we should maintain these vehicles. When you have an administrative vehicle, you should know that you use it at least for 10 years. At least for 10 years. And if you are lucky after 10 years and you have this vehicle, you can keep it again for another 10 years. When you buy a vehicle, put in mind that you are buying a vehicle to use it for 20 years at least. And I'm talking as a minister. I have vehicles. I don't have any vehicle which is less than 20 years. And the vehicles are there. 37 years, 35 years. And I can even give the example of President Paul Biya, who has vehicles for more than 45 years, and the vehicles are still there. because as head of state, he thinks that we should preserve private property and public property. So it's important to sensitize. If the head of state can keep a vehicle for 45 years, then we should follow that example. So don't take a vehicle as a joke. After 2 years, you not even recognize how the vehicle looks like. So I think that even doing an evaluation will evaluate you on your capacity of keeping your vehicles. It's government property, the vehicle. And the vehicles have become so expensive. The vehicles have become too expensive. And as I said earlier, even if you have the money, it's a bigger challenge even to have the vehicles. So it's important that keep these vehicles well. Keep the vehicles well. Use them and do your servicing. So you can have a vehicle for 10 or 20 years. Any normal person should be having one vehicle for 10 or 20 years. Because I don't think that you buy a vehicle today, buy another one tomorrow, no. And if you keep a vehicle for 20 years, it becomes something which is precious. So I just wanted to make those comments so that when you go, we'll be going shortly so that those who are going at a long distance should move immediately. After we finish the foil and the vehicles and each person will take his or her own direction, but it's important for you to do servicing. Il faut respecter le calendrier d'entretien des